Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to give you another Six Nations update, as 2 more games have taken place as at the time of recording, and 1 game is still waiting to be played in about an hour and a half's time. So, yesterday, we had Wales versus Scotland, and England versus Italy. Wales versus Scotland ended very hair-raisingly, with Wales beating Scotland by 1 point, the final score of the game being 24-25. To Wales. So, good job on that one, lads. You really scared us all. My God. However, England had a much more fruitful time with Italy. As I hate to say it, Italy never does very well in Six Nations. Never. So their score against Italy was 41-18. Also known as an absolute trouncing. Sorry, Italy. Yeah. And lastly, the game that is yet to be played is Wales, no, it is not Wales, is Ireland versus France. And honestly, I don't know how that game's going to go. As I have, as well, we beat Ireland last week, as you guys know, but France, I haven't heard about much of what they've done so far. And I'll be sure to ask Roxanne to put the score up on the screen somewhere once that game has been played, as this video won't be out until that game is over. So, I think... So, Wales currently is 2 for 2 on their wins. So is England, I believe. So, Wales is currently 2 for 2 games that they've won, which is a pretty good sign for us, which means we need to win our remaining 3 games to win the Grand Slam, which is going to be England, France and Italy. So, if we're able to win those remaining 3 games, Wales will be Grand Slam champions once again, as we were the year before last. Yeah, because I don't think there was a Grand Slam last year, as, well, the Six Nations kind of stopped on the last week of games, because of, you know, the world. So I'll be sure to keep you guys updated on that, as the games go on. I don't think there's any games next weekend, so I think next weekend is the week off from the rugby, because they have a week off in the middle to, you know, make sure players don't get all exhausted and fatigued, which makes a lot of sense, to be honest, because can you imagine five straight weeks of rugby? No thanks. Yeah, so I'll be sure to let you guys know how the Ireland versus France game goes, and then next week, I'm not sure who we've got, but I'll let you guys know once those games are done. I'll be doing these videos I'll be recording them every Sunday and putting them out every Monday for you guys to see the previous weekend results. But again, I'll be 1 game behind because I'll be recording this before the final game of the weekend has been played. Yeah, so at least the Six Nations hasn't been cancelled so far. It seems to be it's gonna finish this time on time, just in time for the F1 to start, as I mentioned last week. And they'll be starting on the same week. The Six Nations will end, and the F1 will start on the same weekend. Oof, that's going to be tough. So yeah, I hope you guys are liking these Six Nations updates, as I know it's pretty important to the culture of Wales, the rugby to be exact, and I just hope you guys are actually liking these videos. Let me know if you do, down in the comments. So, that's going to do it for this pretty short video, guys, I'm afraid, because there's not much to talk about with the rugby. As always, people, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my and Roxanne's YouTube channels, her link's in the description, my sub button is down there somewhere. Once you've hit our sub buttons, don't forget to click both of our bell icons to get both sets of our notifications, comment as well, because why not, and let me know what you think of this series. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and Roxanne on her blog and Twitter. Those links are also down in the description, which is the down arrow next to the video title. You guys can see that. And lastly, don't forget to share this video with all of your friends so they can join the infinite loop of liking, subscribing, commenting, following and sharing, yep, liking, and around and around and around that loop. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with another weekly vaccine update. Bye-bye.